guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I am actually going to bring you guys along with me for the day. I have an event, well not like an event, but I'm hosting a brunch here at my home tomorrow. And so I have to go run some errands, get a few things that I need. But I thought this would be just something good, something different. You'll have to bear with me because I haven't really ever done this before. So I'm gonna do my best, but I just thought I would share tips and certain things that I need to do to feel good before leaving my house. And also if something goes awry as I'm out, you know, running my errands, I can share those things with you as the day progresses. But I do have to say I'm feeling really good today so far. So symptoms are mild and that is amazing. But really quickly, I just wanted to say, right when I got up this morning, my body was hurting. I wasn't feeling so great. But I quickly shifted my mindset out of that. I went and I showered. I picked out something really cute, not just like a sweatshirt, because in North Dakota here, it is very fall. I know in the southern United States right now, they're still having a massive heat wave. Not here. I wish, but it's not here. So I've got a cozy sweater on, a cute t-shirt, my Adidas, and just like comfy clothes, but I feel cute. Now, you know, I know that might not be a big deal to some people, but for me, it helps. It really does. If I feel cute and I feel good about myself, and so even like when I was getting ready this morning, you know, I put my favorite perfume on and I put my moisturizers. There's just certain things that I love to do that make me feel good and make me feel better. And so now I'm ready to get out of the house and leave. And so I got my pups taken care of, but I just wanted to share just like a couple of things that I have to do just to know that I'm gonna have a decent shopping trip out. For one, it's morning, so I am still working on my iced coffee. So I only have one of these every morning. It is espresso in here with some vanilla almond milk, and so I just drink this in the morning. I always bring a water with. I want to share a tip with this. When I had first gotten sick, I would not leave my house without water. I gladly can say that I forget it more often now. Now, a lot of people be like, why would you want to forget your water? That means I kind of broke a bad mental thing that I had in my head. Let me explain. It does help though, okay? But this isn't a security blanket anymore. So when because I deal with derealization a lot, and so I don't feel grounded or I don't feel like I'm completely here all the time. I found that having water and drinking water and literally feeling it go down my throat and just that cold ice water going into my body would make me feel again. I'm not just feel good. Well, water is good for you, but it would literally make me feel like more grounded again. So maybe that's a tip that will help some of you. So bringing ice water along, I always bring my lavender oil. It's always in my purse. It's my go-to. So say if I'm feeling really overstimmed all of a sudden in the store, I just put this on. I'm happy to say I don't always have to use this, but it's there if I need it. And I don't just run out of stores. I can happily say that I am beyond that. I will always finish my list of things that I need to do because I'm not gonna let this dominate my life anymore. I also just got another one of these in the mail. I got just the bottle before, but I went with a rollerball this time. This is Peace and Calming from Young Living. I already put some on my wrist, but it's more a little bit citrus kind of a smell, but obviously it's to help you stay peaceful and calm. And so I am loving this one as well. This one I have to say is a little bit more expensive, but to me, if it helps, it's worth it. The other thing is my to-do list and things that I need, because a lot of you, like me, I'm sure, have a lot of brain fog. If I were to go into a store and be like, okay, I know I'm making a certain kind of muffin tomorrow for brunch, there is no way that I'm gonna go in there and feel ready to just like make my brain work that hard to think of everything I need. If anything, that like, I just know better now. Like if I were to forget my list, I would just come home, get my list, and I would actually go back to the store. I've just learned that that helps me better. I'm not gonna spend all that mental energy working my brain so hard trying to remember everything that I need when I can just go home and get my list and accomplish my task. Because the thing is, we already have a ton of other things going on that we're dealing with sensory wise. We don't need to stress ourselves out trying to remember everything that we need. So it is worth the trip back home sometimes. So yeah, so I'm gonna gather my stuff, I'm gonna grab my purse, and I'm gonna head out the door, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that yesterday I went and picked out a bunch of flowers because I just love it. And here I just wanted to show you guys what I did in my flower pots. I don't know, I just got a bag of like acorns and some like fake stuff, and I got one real white pumpkin in there, and then that grass is real. I just think it's, I don't know, it's something different. And then it's kind of dark up here right now, and then I went and got just like this grass to put by the door, and there's some pumpkins in there and different foliage and stuff. And it was cool because that whole thing, if you ever check out plant stores later in the season, they start clearancing things out. So I got all of that for like 20 bucks, which is incredible. And then I did each of these for, gosh, I can't remember. I know the grass was like $5 a piece, and I don't know, probably each one for under 10, which isn't so bad, but it's a little windy here. Okay, I'll check in with you guys soon. Okay, so I was super bummed. I just got out of Kohl's. I had to run in, and my sister did an online order that she asked me to pick up. She doesn't live in town. And then I had Kohl's Cash, and so I wanted to use that. But it stunk because I couldn't film in there because there was music playing and I didn't want to get copyrighted. So anyways, I did want to talk about a couple of things when I was in there. So, okay, one, I got triggered like instantly. Like it was my perception. I couldn't really focus that well on anything. But it wasn't like panicky or anything like that. I mean, sometimes it gets really bad, but it was just like the norm that I'm used to dealing with. And so I didn't pull my oils out, so it wasn't that bad. But one thing I was going to share with you, if I could have filmed as it was going on, when you are in a store like that and you are triggered, your sensory things are like heightened. One of the things my OT stressed to me a lot was you have to look bigger. You have to stop looking so small, like whether it's at certain displays or things like that. So I took time just to walk, and I looked at signs up on the wall, like the Nike sign or the Sonoma signs, or just things that were bigger and back on the walls, because you need a bigger perspective. You need greater just more. This old lady next to me is watching me. That's funny. Anyways, that, I know I've shared that before, so that I did that in there, and even right now I'm a little, but it's whatever. My mood is still up. I still have more stores to go to. And I know now too, I probably should get something to eat. It's almost 11:30. So I'm probably gonna do that next and get refueled. Was there anything else I was gonna talk about in there? I don't think so, but I'm feeling good. So it's Friday too, so that's a bonus. So I'll check in with you guys pretty soon. Okay, hey guys. So I realized when I was out and about that it is super hard to vlog in stores. I don't know how other people do it because I know you can get copyrighted. And it's like, I don't know all the regulations behind all of that, so I am not even gonna attempt it. So I figured I would just unload my groceries and just kind of talk to you about my trip to the store. Oh, I did forget a couple things outside really quick, my Kohl's stuff, but that's not a big deal. So for the brunch I'm having tomorrow, a lot of you guys know I absolutely love flowers. I was gonna get something more bright and a lot more fall-like, but when I saw this, it had a couple of succulents in it, and I'm like, honestly, this is a better deal, because then once all of these die off, I can put my succulents in some of my other planters that I have. So it's worth the flowers more to me. So yeah. I don't know if you can see these ones. I don't know what they are, but they are just beautiful. The little round ones. Oh, I love flowers. So anyways, I got these to be like the centerpiece of the table. And then I have like copper, black, white, and navy blue for my colors for my main floor. And so I have these like copper plates that I'm going to put like my muffins on and stuff like that. I decided to do, because everyone is gonna bring something to share, and then I'm gonna provide drinks. So okay, a little tip, if you know if you're having an event and you kind of struggle to do more than a few things during a day, obviously that statement was more towards people that are dealing with chronic illness, but one tip, it does cost a little bit more money, but for me, I knew this was gonna have, make it so there's less work on my end. And so I just decided to pre-buy some fruit, and it was cool because they had a special going on. And so I got stuff that's already cut up, ready to go. And then I'm gonna make my homemade fruit dip with marshmallow fluff and cream cheese. This is super easy. I basically mix the two together and it makes a delicious, like, basically this stuff is like addicting, super addicting for the fruit. So I've got pre-cut fruit. I'm going with a fruit dip. I'm making homemade blueberry / raspberry muffins that with like that have, what am I trying to say, cream cheese, not cream cheese, sour cream in them. So it makes them a lot more moist and just really delicious. I'm cheating. I'm also, so I don't have to keep up on coffee, I went to Caribou and I'm buying like a couple little of their boxes of pre-made coffee. So I'll pick that up in the morning. And then I just got a couple of different kind of creamers for that. And then I decided just to go with, other than coffee, just go with orange juice. So I'll set this over here, I'm running out of space. And then like a mixed berry, just because I'm one of those, even though I'm not having a ton of people here, I have to have a variety of things. Even if I end up with way more stuff at the end of this brunch, it's okay, I have a big family, so none of this stuff is gonna go to waste. And then I think this is just more fruit. Yes, more fruit. Okay, so, yeah, I think that was it. Okay, so my trips. So I went to Kohl's. I went and got some fast food really quick because I knew I needed to get something inside of me because my appetite's been a little off lately. And then I went to a local grocery store, obviously. So, okay. Today, going into the stores, triggering, normal. I deal with that on the daily. I did not have to use any of my oils. I didn't feel it was like that severe. I didn't have any really bad derealization, so that's a win. What else? I definitely was thankful for my list, because I guarantee by the time I got to the grocery store, I was kind of, you know how it gets harder and harder. It's like you're doing the best you can and you're doing all, you know, getting what you need to get, and you know, you're going up and down the aisles, you're doing all the things while dealing with so many sensory things. It was a blessing to have my list, and that's why at the beginning of this video, I suggested that. That was lifesaver for me. Even though I didn't get a ton of different things, I guarantee if I didn't have that list, I would have got overwhelmed and felt, it would have changed my mood. I'll put it that way. So yeah, so I don't know. I am feeling a little bit right now, but this is semi-typical for me right now. But the thing is, I'm not letting the symptoms bring me down. So my goal now of what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these groceries away. I'm going to just kind of clean up the main floor a little bit, and then I'm gonna de-escalate. So that means I'm gonna just take a break. I'm going to chill out. I am going to just maybe watch some TV or watch a video or two, edify myself, whatever, and just kind of take some time for me, because I know that that helps me de-escalate. And then after that, I am probably gonna make the muffins. And so by then I'll feel like my energy has gone back up and I can get going with my muffins. You know, I just have to say this. I didn't have to do this brunch. This is something I just felt to do. It's not only good for me, it's good for community in general to do these kind of things. I do get together with a couple of ladies from church, you know, on a regular basis, but overall, this is just good for overall community. And so, you know, most people will be like, Monica, how are you able to have that many people in your home, prepare for all of that and do all that? You just do it. Honestly, you just do it. And you give yourself grace where you need grace, and you ask for help when you need help. I don't feel stressed out by this. This actually brings me joy. I like getting creative in my mind, and you know, it's just even like the simple things, like I think it was yesterday I went just to find, so I don't have to do dishes, you know, I went and picked out some cute paper plates and napkins, and you know, just letting my creative juices flow. And then I have my like little silverware caddy thing, and I know that it may sound weird to people, but these things bring me joy. And if, you know, I've talked about this in a lot of my videos, you've got to do things that bring you joy. And if having a brunch and having a bunch of ladies over at my house, yeah, it might get a little bit loud, but you know what? That's good for me, because my brain needs to remember, oh, hey, I used to like be around a bunch of people like this all the time. And I do this more and more just because, you know, things change that way. So anyways, I'm getting rambly. Oh, shoot. One last thing I want to talk about. Okay, so I'm having one slight dilemma though, just one. And honestly, I have not talked about this on social media yet. Some of you do know that we do believe that my triple PD was caused by an ear infection or some kind of ear trauma to my ear. But then when they went to look for it, they couldn't find anything, but we believe that was the trigger. Okay. Without going into a long, detailed, you know, like everything I've gone through for over the last couple of years, I just want to share something that I'm puzzled by. So in my left ear, I'm having a pain. Now it doesn't feel like an ear infection pain. Like when I tried to explain this to my husband, it's so hard because it's like if you know, the hole of where your ear is at, and you know, usually down in there is where you'd feel the ear infection. Well, this feels a little bit up more, like the pain is way deep. And it's happened on and off again for the last 6 months. But and the reason why I'm sharing this is, it's not that I'm feeling this pain or whatever, but the part that sucks is I feel like I can't go to the doctor for this. And a lot of people are thinking like, why can't you go to the doctor? It's probably an ear infection. Sorry, I'm like giggling inside because like some of you know where I'm going with this already. With triple PD or vestibular migraines or other chronic illnesses, a lot of times, a lot of your test results show up clear. Nothing is wrong with you. And it's like, it's hard because like, I really, like in the past, they have found things wrong with my ears, but half of the time they haven't. And so I'm like, oh, this is a different sensation than I've ever had. Like this actually feels like legit pain, but yet I haven't been going because I feel like it's gonna be a waste of time and money and they're not gonna find anything. But yet the other half of me is like, but Monica, there's a legit pain. Like it's happening, it's like right now. And like I said, I've had this on and off again for the last 6 months. But just knowing how everything started, I'm like, ugh, what do I do? So honestly, I'm debating, like today might be the day where I might finally just, I don't know, but I hate walk-ins too, because sometimes I feel like they're just like in and out, like, you know, they don't take time with you. So I'm just gonna pray and see if this is something I need to go get checked out. And if I do, if I end up going, I'll probably put it in this vlog. So anyways, gonna put the stuff away, gonna go chill out, and I will check in with you guys later. Okay guys, so an Amazon package just came, and the reason why I'm sharing this is because it has to do with something also that I talked about at the beginning of the video. You know, doing certain things that you enjoy or that just make you feel better even on the outside. And so they're still in the packages, so they're gonna glare a little bit. And honestly, I'm not even sure how to fully pronounce it. I think it's Bondi Sands, Bondi or something. It's an Australian tanning, self-tanning. Okay, I am a big self-tanning person. Especially, I'll be honest, since I had gotten sick, it makes me feel like I got some life to me, some color to me. And here I've been, and like, I always use Loving Tan. If you're used to self-tanners, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Love that brand. That's the only brand that I really feel like I get an amazing color with. But I saw a lady do a review on this stuff, and I was like, wow, her tan was like phenomenal. And okay, so anyway, so there's the actual self-tanning foam in dark. It takes, I believe, an hour to process from what I remember her saying. But what I love, and I'm super stoked, like if you are a self-tanner, you know the end stages when your tan is fading and coming off, you can get kind of blotchy, especially if you are a dry skin gal like I am. But this is a self-tan eraser. And I saw her use it on her video like firsthand. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. It like lifts right up and you wipe it right off. And then anyways, I also got one of their reusable self-tanning mitts. So anyways, this is random side note, but this makes me feel good. It makes me feel like alive. And like honestly, anybody, when you've got a little bit of color on your cheeks, you just feel a little bit better, you know? And so, yeah, so this is something new I'm trying. if you follow me on Instagram, I'll probably give an update on there how I like this brand. And honestly, I hope it's just as good as Loving Tan. And if that's the case, I'll probably switch over because this is cheaper. And this whole tan eraser thing, I've never seen anybody else come out with that. So yeah, I'm super pumped. So that's all I gotta say about that. Hey guys, so muffins are done. I've got kids that are starting to get home from school and they are gonna be going to their dad's for the weekend. So I'm gonna wrap this vlog up, but I just wanted to show you my little muffins. There they are. They're delicious, and some of my little display, you can't see it super well, but yeah. So yeah, I guess this was just kind of a somewhat typical day. I tried to do something. You guys know this about me, especially like I always go to a store every single day because you got to face your fears. And so yeah, for the rest of the night, let's see, I'm just gonna get the kids on the road to go to their dad's here in a little bit. And I'm all ready to go for the brunch tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna go get my ear checked out. I don't know. Like I said, I've just got like this situation where I'm like, I don't know if I should or not, you know? I don't know. I'll think about it. If it gets really bad one time, maybe I will, but we'll see. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know. I hear my kids. Oh, I thought they were coming in, but they must be doing something outside. So anyways, I hope this is helpful to you guys. I hope that you guys can realize that, you know, things do get better, but honestly, the way to get better is to get out and start living life again. And I know I talked about symptoms and things in this video, but generally when I'm out doing this stuff, I'm not talking about it. I'm kind of keeping it to myself and I'm doing what I need to do to get through the day. You know, I'm not like hardcore like suppressing everything, but I learned how to deal with things. And so, yeah, so anyways, I just hope that encouraged you to get out and about. Even if you have to start slow, just start doing it. So anyways, I'm excited for tomorrow. Tonight, my husband and I, it's usually on weekends that my kids go to their dad's, is like a date night for us. So I don't know what we have planned yet, but probably food. Food's always involved. So I hope you guys have a great weekend and I will talk with you guys soon. Bye.